Hello. Hi, Lisa.
Hi, Debbie.
Hi, everyone. It is Friday. Welcome to Newsflash Friday, or whatever you want to call tonight. We are here together, hanging out, and it. I just have to be honest with the family here. It's hard tonight to be here and to try not to be with you guys, but to you know still be pushing through and looking at what's going on um, in the world today. And
Well, it's the political blitz, right? Blitzkrieg, if we want to go there, that kind of stuff. We're getting
yeah,
bombarded with different, you know, I'm
that's a good
signing
way.
this thing. Let's influence this thing. And these lawsuits are going out. And this is working out. And this isn't. And who's got fired. And it's a lot. It's just a
Well,
lot.
there's a lot of people on the front lines, you guys, that are
Yeah.
battling this and trying. They seem to be waking up a little bit to like go, oh, okay. Even though we've known about it for a long time, we always assume that they are going to do
I
everything.
ran into that kind of, I had a couple of those conversations at work today. I didn't get a chance to tell you, where there were people who are finally like, oh my gosh, I really didn't think that these things would be happening. It's like,
Oh, exactly.
where were you?
Where were you?
Where have you been? But I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not being confrontational about it. It's just like, oh well, some things were thrown out there, but I get it. I'm being very forgiving
Yeah.
to those who are just now getting it, because people just didn't know. I don't think. I
Well,
don't
and
think
we
people
talked about this
understood it.
too, because we understand that everybody has their perspective and their blinders on. We knew that there's a lot of people voting that way, and
Everybody,
the FAFO is happening.
FAFO is real. Yeah.
It is a real thing, and it really is happening. And we're Lisa and I are hearing story after story of people going, I regret my vote."
There's so many factors to that, because so many people, if you just watch, Twitter, X, or whatever, and Fox News, you're just going to be enveloped into that perspective of things. If you're not using your critical thinking, if you're not researching things, if you're not talking to other people outside of your group, I can see
Mm-hmm.
how individuals who are not um, researching can get sucked into a lot of stuff, and they're realizing a lot of stuff now. And plus, it's the whole thing that I feel like I'm getting ready to get on my soapbox. I don't want to get on my soapbox.
So that,
I just want to say, I think that a lot of this revolves around the fact that people were voting for their interests, their
yeah,
personal interests, which
right.
might have been completely racist, might have been completely self-indulgent. And now that it's all over and said and done, they're realizing that what they voted for is affecting them negatively,
Mm-hmm.
because they didn't realize that, you know, Black people aren't the only ones in DEI. You know,
Mm-hmm.
uh, I hate that DEI is being used as a negative thing. Just because that's out there doesn't mean that they are lowering the standards on jobs and
Yeah,
positions.
I mean that's with their
Testing.
mentality,
You
right?
got to pass. Yeah, you still got to jump through the hoops. You just happen to look a certain way.
Right, you can't become a fireman.
No,
You
it's
can't
not like, oh,
claim
well, you
that.
know what? We need a Black person, so come on in.
Come on in.
No, you still got to do your shit.
You still have to climb the
And
ladder.
it's not just Black people,
Right.
white females. A lot of white females are getting surprised that they are part of DEI.
They're like, what?
They're like, well, I'm not Black. No, you're not Black.
No, you're not. That's right.
But they don't like you either. I don't know. It's a whole thing. Okay, I'm off the soapbox. Sorry. Are you starting questions? I'm
I
sorry.
am. I'm starting comments and questions.
Okay, yeah.
There's a lot of great
I'm just.
comments as well.
I need
Um,
to say more of this shit on my channel, huh? and not yours.
No, this is good. We're here, we're family, we're talking about it.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, it's a thing, and yeah, the FAFO is in full force right now.
Yes, FAFO for sure.
But unfortunately, the stuff that's breaking my heart is the Guantanamo Bay thing, and the reality of that
ethnic cleansing,
the ethnic cleansing, and the Office of the Attorney General came out on the 5th with a new reviving the federal death penalty thing. So I don't know if you all heard about this. And if you go to, and you can pull this document up, and you go to the last page of the document about the revising the death penalty stuff, they're fully bringing that back in. But part of that, they put a little sentence in the last page of this that says, and aliens who traverse our borders and remain in the United States without legal status. So that is under the death penalty and excused as because if they put it in here. And so that just opens the door for getting away with the concentration camps and so forth. And that just took me to another level of broken heart. So I don't know how, I'm not familiar enough of how they stop something like that, or can they sue? What can they do in that case? I don't know.
I'll tell you what. I mean, maybe this is my optimism kicking in.
Okay.
But I am learning that Donald is very performative with things. Similar to the tariff crap with Canada and Mexico, and then he pulled back with them saying they'd promised to do things, and there were things that were already in place and that whole thing. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. I still am under the belief that sometimes the shock is so exciting. It's like, okay, everybody's really focused on the federal invasion of, Elon getting in there with his teenage boys and that whole thing. And then, okay, well, let's throw out potential concentration camp things to offset that topic. It's like as soon as you get a topic, you get a new topic. And sometimes that makes me feel, yeah, it's like, what the hell, I don't even know if you can legally do that. I mean, I know that
Well, Suzanne says they can bring lawsuits, and it is considered crimes against humanity to.
Yeah, I think that just there's something about just throwing it out there that is more or less not so much to follow through with, but to stir up the hate.
Mm-hmm.
I've been telling you. How long have I been telling you, Debbie? I'm waiting for the KKK to just start wearing their outfits around here.
Just like
before he got elected. People are getting comfortable. I think when they throw out things like those, it sends out that signal. Right. And everybody who's like all about it, they're like, yes, we are finally able to come out. Right. And I think that's what they want because it is a distraction and all that. But I don't know, man. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, and yes, hatred and fear. Yeah, so this is what they want to do. They want to create fear. They want to create chaos. They want to create. This is part of the plan. So, as we were coming on, my spirit team came in and just said to remind everyone, when we get like this, just close your eyes and just be held in the moment with spirit. You all have I don't know if you all have your own belief systems and so forth, but if you believe in your loved ones on the other side, or if you just believe in the word love or light, just be embraced in that and just be held, is what my team said. Because these are times that we definitely need to be held. It's these times are a little bit tough, but we can do it. Anyway, all right. Welcome, everyone. Everyone's like,
Welcome.
welcome.
Glad you're here.
Yeah.
Here we are.
Oh gosh, for reals. There's some comments that came in, and I wanted to. Yeah, and a lot of this is where a lot of folks are at. We're already drowning, and just trying to make it, and things are being taken away. More and more stuff.
Oh, can I share one more thing?
Yes, please.
I would love to share, guys, that in my bubble, with all the goings on, there's something that has been frustrating for me is that, you're seeing all these headlines and you're feeling the tension in the air. You can tell that everybody is feeling a certain way around you, but you still have to go on with your life. I still have to get up. I still have to go to work. I still have to pay my bills. It's like, I would love to just be able to walk away from the job and like go somewhere and protest,
Right.
and go to these places and do these things. I am feeling my own personal frustration because I don't feel like I'm in it like I want to be, because I still got to live my life. I'm watching the world go like this,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm still carrying on with my day. And that in itself, I think, is frustrating, or at least it is for me. I don't know. I'm sharing this because I feel like somebody out there understands what I'm saying here. But I almost feel like by living your life and by being as inspirational as you can be, making sure you get out of bed that day, all that stuff, that in itself is a contributing factor to going against all this shit. So,
sure.
Should you be able to find time to do something to the side on that? Right on. If you can't, try not to feel bad about it. Us doing this is everything. I think that's a contributing factor. So, I guess that's all I want to say on that.
Yeah, I mean, but
yeah.
Get back at them by living your life, right?
Live your life. Live your best life. Yeah, for sure.
There's a lot of stuff. Yes, 100% boycotting the Super Bowl, and I don't. Help me understand this, you guys. I just don't understand how. In the field, it says fight racism, something like fight racism. They have it in like when you go, not infield, when you go make a touchdown, it says.
Oh yeah, the end zones. Yeah, I saw that.
The end zones. Yeah. It says fight racism. They are removing that because Donald Trump is coming.
Yes.
What?
I saw that.
What? No, they should put it everywhere because he's coming. Not remove it. You don't want him to feel uncomfortable. What? No. Okay.
Well, I am totally.
Because you guys boycott the Super Bowl.
I'm totally seeing that as just, money matters. I think that, if you think about it with the Super Bowl, it's all about the ads and the money and there's big money behind the NFL. So am I surprised? Not really. I'm really not that surprised by this one because I think it's bullshit.
this is an FAFO for them because people are going to boycott, just like Target. We all boycotted Target. I'm proud of you all. Proud of you all for boycotting Target when they did the DEI thing. And they have come back and they are going to roll that back a little too late because we're still not going to. It's kind of like when you're in an abusive relationship and then they bring you flowers. Sorry, it's too. You know what I mean? Like
Right. It's like, oh,
yeah.
I love you
Yeah.
though. Okay, well, fuck you.
Yeah.
You're a terrible
Yeah.
person, right?
Yeah. So yeah, they found out.
I'll tell you what, I've noticed that the deal with these corporations and businesses, the way they've reacted to all of this, it's almost the way you kind of realize friends you might know or you think you know. You know, they're you'll get surprised who's behind stuff and why they're behind it. And given the choice, if it's somebody who chooses him over you for whatever reason, maybe that's somebody you need to
right.
either cut loose or place some boundaries around.
Yeah. Yeah.
Place those boundaries, guys.
Place
The boundaries are everything.
and do what you can. Like I can't do a lot. I'm healing right now. It's not I can get out there and more. I can't do a lot right now. So what I can do though is boycott Target. I can boycott Walmart. I can boycott Amazon. I can do all the things like that. So these are things that we can do, and it actually made a difference. It was a win. It was a win. So that feels good. And we all and Lisa says Andy McGarvey is having a rally tomorrow at 11 a.m. to get rid of Musk. So anybody that lives near there.
Who said that?
Lisa Foster.
Oh, so it's in Louisville?
I think so.
Well, I'll be at work.
Living your best life.
Live my best life, but okay. You know, I hope you can make it there, Lisa.
So we have Seascape says, yeah, we need to let them know we need it. Yeah, so to Costco, everybody started shopping. They went from Target to Costco. And yeah, you can order. I had Costco deliver. I mean, literally, you guys, they deliver.
Oh yeah, I've heard the Costco here has been flooded since all this.
Yeah. So, and they're bringing lawsuits. The government will probably bring a lawsuit against Costco for not following the federal. Even though they're not even a federal contract. You guys, doesn't even make sense to me.
Lisa said she's working too, so.
Oh, okay.
But yay, Louisville! Hey.
Yeah, yay, Louisville. So I also wrote a letter to my senator, and you can call, write letter, the whole thing. There's things you can do when you're stuck on a couch with your foot up in the air.
Yeah, and there's oh my gosh, I forgot to. There's a website you can go to there's a set website where everybody can get a better link to their local whoever. I need to figure out what that is. Maybe I'll put it on my channel or something. I forgot.
I actually have all that information, and I tried to put it on my community tab on YouTube, but my community tab disappeared.
It says posts now.
Oh, thank you. I'm like, where did it go?
They changed it.
You guys all posted then, because I have every state, every representative, their phone numbers, and how to contact them all.
Okay, cool. Right on.
So I'll post that because I tried to do it the other day when I was doing my whole writing.
Yeah, I figured that out the hard way. Yeah, now it just says posts.
Okay. I'm like, oh my gosh, and I'm Googling it. Has anybody else lost their thing? And there's thank you, Rose Blue. And there's the Capitol switchboard as well. If you just want to make a call at 202-224-3121. And they will also direct you to who you need to contact in your area directly as well. So anyways, there's things we can do. And so that's positive. And I like what Lisa said. We just got to live our best life.
Live your
And
best life, guys.
know that we are on the right side of history. We're on the right side. This time around, anyway.
Yeah.
This lifetime. All right.
It is all gonna. It'll make sense eventually.
Oh, Wayne, you can't hear me? Is anybody else having trouble? Do I sound weird?
Not to me,
Okay.
but I don't know on their end.
Okay. Is that better? I can check to make sure that my...
Right, Cindy Lee. Don't give the bad guys any oxygen for sure. Suzanne said, I hear you fine. And Melinda said, no more than usual. Brady said, a little muffled, not bad. But Lisa Foster hears you.
That's so interesting.
No, it's kind of random. Everybody's saying you sound a little low, so I don't know.
Okay, so audio.
It varies a bit, looks like.
I'm on the right thing, so.
You're probably good enough to continue if you can't fix it in the next 2 seconds.
In the next 2 seconds.
They've heard you up until now, so no biggie.
Okay. Is that better? 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 Any better? Any better? How about that?
I'm sure you're fine.
How about that? Okay. Well, I turned it up a little, so hopefully. Okay. I don't know. Sorry, guys. Oh, Melinda says it's perfect. Okay, I'm Melinda, you guys. Lots.
Right. Pick the response you want. We're going Melinda. Perfect.
Perfect. Yeah, see? All right. Let's dive into some of these questions. And yeah. Okay. Carol. Thank you, Seascape. And there's a website you guys can go through. Thank you, Seascape. All right. Will NATO ever get involved, or should we stop hoping? Carol, first of all, your fur baby is adorable.
Look at that muzzle.
No, yes, it is. The fur baby just reminds me of you could not leave anything food-wise on the counter. It would go missing like that. I have a feeling. Anyways, okay, so will NATO ever get involved, or will we stop? Or should we stop hoping? Okay, first of all, don't ever stop hoping. But let's...
I feel like there's a sense of timing with NATO. And I don't think NATO's like diving in there. NATO's watching. NATO's aware. But I'm not so sure about the involvement right off. There's what I'm feeling.
Yeah, there's huge concerns, huge red flags and concerns since the Guantanamo. I do feel a shift in this energy with NATO. I'm not sure. Is there another company that? Let's see. Anyway. But I do feel that they are watching. Obviously, everybody's watching. So that's not
right. How can they not?
You're right. I mean, who said they were limited? The first card out is they're kind of limited. There was an opportunity before.
All right. I'll just.
Yeah, you go ahead and go.
Yeah, I'll just go ahead and throw what I got. I drew 3 cards on this one, which kind of goes along with my initial vibe. But I got the moon. I got the 5 of Wands, which is which is what are we doing? I got the 5 of Wands, which is strife in this deck.
Mm-hmm.
And I also got the Prince of Discs, which is the day trader in this deck. And with all those together, what I'm feeling is I think everybody right now, they really are literally just watching right now. I think everybody has their own entity to kind of protect right now. You know, the U.S. is not number one on the planet, but the things that happen in the U.S., if you know, they affect everybody, right? I think that everybody in NATO is keeping an eye on things, but at the same time, they're trying to. I think it's almost like we're the guinea pigs, is what I'm seeing it as. I think they're seeing what's happening within our country and seeing how it not only affects them, but how they need to protect themselves. I think everybody's kind of doing some self-preservation thing with this. The help, the opportunity for help is definitely out there, but for the moment, I think they're just waiting to see what's going on. Is what I'm getting.
Yeah, kind of allowing us to take ourselves down off of the world leadership, world leading. Like we're this powerful. We're considered a powerful country, but I feel like they're allowing it to kind of fall. It seemed like there was something they were going to be stepping in, but they missed that chance. But hold on, it does feel like there may be where they do come in. It's not clear. This energy is still really moving, Carol. So again, this kind of this Guantanamo Bay thing kind of did light a fire under it, under them a little bit more, but I do feel like they're watching this kind of collapse first. But I do feel that here's the end game here. You have the 3 of Cups, so that's that support coming in to assist. But in the meantime, there's a lot of unruly energy here. You have the 10 of Swords, you have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, the Temperance in reverse, the 10 of Wands in reverse, and then you have the 10 of Swords. Just a lot of woo, 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 woo. Yeah. I don't know if that was helpful.
So should we draw a card for everybody? Just call it
No, let's just get our message from Spirit and go. That's horrid. Oh gosh. But I know we're all hoping that someone's going to be coming and stepping in and saying and walking them out in shackles and handcuffs. I mean, we read before, something feels like something may happen in March, right? And so,
well, we're just a few days away from. Remember last time we were on together, you pulled something on a full moon, which was like one day away from February 13th,
right?
Thing. I think the next full moon is February 14th. I pulled something is going to happen February 13th. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Anyway,
But I do see, them being able to come and take action. I do feel again there's a little bit overwhelmed right now, but I do, I asked more specifically to get more specific, and then it does feel like there will be some action taken at some point. So, yes, Carol, remain hopeful. Okay.
thank you, Carol.
Oh, okay, your turn.
Oh, let's see here. I'll unstar Carol's. Here's a good question from Anderson. Hi, Anderson.
Hi, Anderson.
The question is, are Trump and Musk ignoring the court orders?
Mm. It's so funny how they think they're immune from everything. They really feel like they're immune from all this.
I do actually want to say one thing about this one. When all the teeny boppers of Musk's clan were in there getting into the federal accounts and all that stuff, I was thinking, oh my gosh, this is like the most slow-mo bank robbery I've ever witnessed in my entire life. Because everybody's just like, they're reporting, they're in there doing things to the files. It's crazy. It's evil and wrong. And I'm like, well, get in there and get the F out of there, right? But anyway, okay. So are they ignoring the court orders? Okay, well, Do you want to go first?
No, you go.
Okay.
Right, Bunny? Lock them up.
Lock them up, right? Okay, I do think that I think they're surprised. I think they were surprised by how much resistance they were going to have to face with all the goings on, right? So those court orders so I got the strength card. So that's good. I think that there's a lot of strength behind those court orders. As far as them ignoring them, here's what I got. I got the Knight of Cups. In this deck, it's the Seducer. So I don't think they're 100% ignoring them, but they're definitely trying to negotiate. I think they're trying to do payoffs. I think they think they know a guy, regardless of whatever those court orders are. I think that for every court order that probably goes out, they're probably making 20 phone calls to who they think can try to reverse that. Mm-hmm. But I did get the Death card. So I see that as the end of their actions. So I think it is ultimately stopping things, at least temporarily. Because I think it's like, the TROs, a lot of them, right? Temporary restraining orders, a lot of those. Mm-hmm. I think that they are being brought to a halt on a lot of stuff. But behind the scenes, yeah, they're still pulling their normal garbage that they do, is what I'm getting.
Mm-hmm. I think they do see themselves above this. I feel like they feel they're immune, like I said. They think that they are all power and confident in themselves. This is their main card, is that, there they are, the Chariot, doing this team thing. They do understand, though, like you said, like behind the scenes or whatever, they do see that it is stopping them from their plans, their future plans. Sorry, you guys. But constantly looking for a new avenue to get for sure. Pink in the brain to take over the fucking world. I don't know. So, but yeah.
All right.
Do you remember that cartoon?
Sure do. Pinky in the Brain. Oh yeah. Yep.
for entertainment purposes only.
Always.
All
Your
right.
turn.
My turn. Okay, we're going in a little bit different direction with this one. Hi, Unique One. Good to see ya.
Hi.
Well, U.S. is in total chaos. Total effing chaos. You forgot a word there, Unique One. Will China take advantage and attack Taiwan?
Oh. Oh. Who's the? Oh, what's his name? Xi Jinping.
She.
Xi
Is it-
Jinping.
Isn't it? It's not she. Ping.
Xi Jinping. Is that right? Xi Jinping.
Xi Ping. She. It's she. I thought it was she. I don't know. Ping. Ping. Everybody's saying ping. She.
Grace
Grace says
is
she.
Xi.
Xi Ping. Thank you, Suzanne. Okay.
Maria says pretty close. Thank you, Maria.
All right, you guys. So, when I looked over into that energy, I think they did have sights on something like that, but now they have sights on manipulating us somehow. And I'm not saying attack, but I'm saying manipulate.
You might be onto something there.
You know what I mean?
You might really be onto something there.
Something about taking advantage of our chaos, but taking advantage of us. Not necessarily.
I was thinking more along the lines of economy and stuff. Something about, I mean, I'm not talking war, but economic.
Yeah, they're piling in with other folks here to mess us up. They're pointing their direction, I feel, at us.
To you want to go ahead?
You go ahead.
Okay. All right. I went with the actually went with the what are these? I always forget. What they called the deck of character. I went with the deck of character on this one, just to be a little different. But it makes sense though somehow. So I got cauldron. So things are boiling. Things are pressure cooking, right? I got camouflage, so it's almost like they're kind of waiting a little bit.
Hidden behind the chaos. Yep.
I actually don't even think it's just China.
No.
I hate to throw that out there, but I got club. So I think there's something more than China that's kind of waiting in the wings.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, the chariot movement for sure.
Well, I mean, but there's two. It's not. They're not doing it alone.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
They're waiting for the dust to settle.
Mm.
With everything that's going on currently, like I don't know if imagine a figurative I don't know, like a PowerPoint or pie chart, or I don't know. It's like they have a set something. They're waiting for something to reach a certain level before they try something, is what I want to say.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I should leave it at that.
Okay.
what do you have more on
Well,
your
I
end?
do feel that they're not, they're not manipulating or moving alone or sneaking in the shadows, kind of waiting for their jump here. I don't feel it's alone. They're going to wait for an opportunity.
Yeah.
But there's a potential here. And it may be 2 or 3 of them together. But
There's more. It's bigger than China.
I think so. Mm-hmm.
Agreed.
Yeah. All right. So
Okay.
there you have it.
There's
Wah,
that.
wah, wah. Wah, wah.
Smoking, drinking, just trying to get through, baby.
Trying to get through.
Do what you gotta do. All right. So,
Yeah, it could
okay.
be right down
Is
in
it my
that.
turn?
There's a trio there that going. Yeah, your turn. Mm-hmm.
Oh, were you reading somebody's?
No, I was reading somebody was talking. That could be
Okay.
the other 2 folks involved.
All right. All right, hold on. Let me go down the bottom here and see.
You have to understand. I mean, this is not just happening over the last couple of weeks. This has been in the works for years and years and years, and waiting for the fall of whatever we are. Yeah. Anyway.
Well, I'll tell you what though. One downfall about. I mean, this might be an unpopular opinion. I think I mentioned this before online, but I do think that the United States has a tendency to have an air of, we are so perfection on every level and stuff. But we're quite dysfunctional. I think a lot of us know that, guys. But I'm just saying, I think that outwardly there's this projection of we are the shit. And it's like, no, we got a lot of chinks in our armor. And all this just really, really amplifies the fact that there are issues because things have gotten this far. We've gotten to this point. And it's no fault of any one person. It's no fault of any 30 people. It's just the perfect storm of shit. And but anyway. Okay. Anyway, we didn't find the next question.
Cindy Lou says, from the movie Airplane, looks like I picked the wrong week to.
Yeah. I love that.
Oh my God.
Wrong week. All right. Hold on.
That's right, Lisa. Yes, thinks that they are better than any other. I know. It's the narrative they've been told.
All right, here's a good.
Maria.
Hi, Maria. So, question is, what about all our personal data that has been viewed illegally by and his Gen Z crew, including the one that quit yesterday? Thank you, Lucy. All right. So, what about the data? What are we doing? What's happening with this data, right?
So, for entertainment purposes only, with my members team, we did take a look at just the kid that quit yesterday. He would have been the oldest one in the group, the 25-year-old. And I don't know the timeline on this, whether he's already been picked up or he will be picked up. But I see him being sequestered away. It will be protecting him because I do feel like his life is in danger now. So it'll be protecting him, but also he holds a lot of information that they will be trying to get from him.
Makes sense to me.
Because he doesn't only have the information from that he received out of what they stole the other day, but he also has all the info on Musk and
how it all came about,
the cheating and the voting machines and like all that. So he carries a lot of info. And so, anyway, so I did get that when we read on him earlier, but we're looking at what about the rest of, what about this whole crew? How's it going to play out?
Okay.
Yeah, it's almost like they just said, because these kids' lives are never have, it's like, screw my life, I'm going to do this thing. It's so sad and horrible for the Beatles, but sad at the
Yeah, I
same
mean,
time.
they weren't even given right. I mean, they have been on the planet long enough to be able to make a decision as
Right.
to whether or not it sounds like a great opportunity, right?
Right.
What 19, 20, 21-year old wouldn't be like, oh, yeah, that sounds like
Yeah.
a great job without understanding the ins and outs of it. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, they're good hackers. So.
Not to advocate for them so much because they've got families. Surely somebody would step in and say, hey, that's not a great idea. But I'm actually, my whole woo over here is more along the lines of recovery from the incident, because it's like if somebody breaks in your house, you got to change the locks. I mean, this has turned into a situation where the whole structure of all of that's going to have to be revamped. You don't know what software they've downloaded, what coding they've put in, regardless of if they were in there for 5 minutes or 5 weeks, they're going to have to restructure everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
The hackers got in. Yeah, they're hackers, and I totally understand what everybody's saying here about, I'm more concerned about our info than them. Yes.
Yeah.
They have children. They're Hitler youth. Right. They have their ideology 100%. It's just, when you think of the age, it's just like, wow, they're just beginning life, they want access to the Pentagon now. Wow, Sonny. Yeah.
What a security breach.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what about the personal data? Okay, well.
Yeah, it's not going to turn out great for all of them, that's for sure.
Yeah. I mean, I got the 10 of swords, so there's that.
Okay.
I did get that. I got the Emperor as well. When I saw this card, this is like me going way beyond this card. When I saw this card, it made me think more along the lines of these fellas have signed something. Their loyalty is going to be split big time on this one. Mm-hmm. Even if they get debriefed, or if that older one gets questioned, all that stuff, that they have signed on the dotted line or something. They're scared.
Mm-hmm.
It's that whole bully, intimidation, mafia garbage. Will harm your family if you. Mm-hmm. I think these kids are under some pressure too. I think that they were dangled a little bit of a carrot, but and who knows? Maybe some of them are assholes. I mean, I don't know. Kids are kids. Maybe they haven't developed fully to be able to really judge them. But I think that there is tremendous pressure upon all of them with this that they didn't know going into it, but they are locked in somehow. There's something really dark that's going to make it hard for them to. They're going to be protected for sure if they decide to say something. If more decide to quit,
I see what you're saying.
Like, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Right. If they turn evidence.
Right. Turn state's evidence or whatever you call it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. but there's been this is what you think it is. It is a mass deception for sure. Coming in and stealing. This is the stealing card. What you think is happening. They're not. They are going to be facing some consequences here. So there will be action taken on them, and there will be consequences.
And Debbie, it goes beyond. I mean,
yeah.
Picture yourself. I'm picturing myself 20 years old.
Yeah.
I mean, you're gonna tell your friends something. You know what I mean? I mean, this talk about breach of security.
Yeah, I don't know.
Guys, they got girlfriends, boyfriends, relatives, parents. They have leaked something.
I don't know.
Posting things.
They wipe their social media clean.
But they can go under an alias, though.
Well, that's true.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. It's just I think boys like those like to brag, is what I'm thinking. And I think those boys are probably been sharing some extra stuff that I don't know. It's bad. It was poor decision making. Elon is a fucking child. I'll tell you what. I'm so tired of Elon and Donald. If you think about it, Elon, he's got his daddy issues. Donald has his daddy issues. Elon wants to land on Mars, and Donald wants to own real estate across the planet and be like his daddy. They're both trying to prove something that they will never be able to accomplish, no matter how much money they have, and they're willing to take down the rest of us to do it. And I just think we got very unstable individuals surrounded by more unstable individuals. And it's just ridiculous. Mm-hmm. You can't predict what they're going to do because they're crazy. And it's just, okay, I'm getting ready to have a moment here again.
You're just saying what we're all feeling, Lise. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It'll be how this plays out, but I do feel that they will be. There's going to be some consequences here. I don't know, maybe they will get pardoned. I don't know, but I do see consequences. I do see that it was an absolute.
Something's going to happen for sure. It's just the process sucks. That's all I'm saying. It's just so hard to watch. It's so hard to watch how many people are suffering in the process. Kids, families are not getting food, and they've shut down this federal stuff, and people who are relying on those funds, it's all locked up. They can't get what they need. All the resources are all locked down. It's just.
Dude, let's look at this one. Hi, James. Good to see you. All right. James, will the U.S. military declare martial law to remove Trump from power? Good always triumphs over evil. Yes. Will they declare martial law? I do feel martial law, but I'm not sure if it's from. I need to ask if it's going to be from the U.S. military. Will the military declare martial law? I do feel that there is something that is not here yet. I mean, it's not that is that the the deception and all that's going on right now will be exposed. I do see that. And justice is coming. Now, I don't know. They didn't answer me directly on the martial law, but justice is coming. There's something playing out behind closed doors here. And we get this all the time, don't we, Lise? And justice is coming. There's a structure. And he's destroying it. And so they are looking at this. They're looking at the opportunity. Now, as far as, did you get a yes or no on the martial
Well, for
law?
whatever reason, that my whole vibe over here ventured away from the martial law thing, and I think I zoned in on the whole removing Trump from power thing.
Okay.
Because, I mean, hang on.
Charlie, get out of here. Charlie, what you doing? Charlie, Charlie.
She's burrowing over there. Okay, so look, I got 10 of swords. I got the temperance card.
Yep.
I got the death card.
Ooh.
And I got the tower.
Okay.
I feel like there's something about removing Trump from power is my what I lean toward. I don't know about the martial law portion of that question. I really don't. But it feels like something is going to remove Trump from power. I don't know if it has anything to do with the martial law. I don't know if this is health. I don't know if this is prosecution. I don't think it's impeachment because I think because the Republicans are the majority in the House and the Senate, I don't think you can impeach him if they're all pro-bro. You know what I mean? I feel like I don't know. I feel like he's not going to be in there for some reason.
All right. We'll go with that.
But then we got Vance, and then it's like, how much better is that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not getting positive cards on him being around for the next 4 years.
Yeah.
Something's going to happen before the 4 years is up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. This whole crimes against humanity, this whole injustice and treason, like, Lisa, like all these things. It's so horrid. They wanted to get Obama out of office because he wore a tan suit. And now you have this person who's doing these horrific acts against humanity. And
people are for it. Yeah. But you know what? And that's the scary part because a lot of that's based on hate.
All hate.
You know? People who are hateful don't give a shit about the price of eggs.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, triple the price of my eggs as long as you get the racism in there. We love that. That's sad. That's really sad.
Horrible. Let's take one more question and then we'll do a card for the day. Since we chatted so much, we didn't get very many questions.
I know.
We were on
some of that's my fault. I warned you ahead of time. I know.
All right. You want to pick one real quick and then we'll do a card for everyone. After one more question. We're staying on just a little bit longer, guys.
Okay. Let's see here. Were there people who gave you money that asked a question that we didn't do?
Thank you, James.
I don't think they asked a question. Okay, then I'll just pick a question. Okay. Shit. Gosh, they're all so good. Give me a second here.
Seascape says 19 states sue to stop Doge from accessing America's personal data. Yeah.
All right, here's one from Sharon. Do we already?
I live in a cold, Brady. I live in a cold place, and my office is downstairs, which is always cold down here. So I always look like I'm in a snowstorm down here.
Are you okay with this one from Sharon?
Oh, will U.S. aid be reinstated? You said be reinstated. Well, I do see it being reinstated, but we need to ask more specifically, like, how do we say that? Because yeah, it will be. But during this time period, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, Brady says, I'm in Los Angeles and wearing 4 layers. So you know what I'm talking about. It's cold down here. All right. All right, let's just say, I'm going to take a look at these cards. It's going to get a fresh new start. It will come back. But right now we're dealing with the devil. Okay. As soon as we're done with the devil, we will get a fresh new start. Things will calm down and we will come back. But we have to deal with the devil first. Okay.
I actually feel good about this one.
Good.
It may not look the exact same as what we're used to, but I do see it evolving in a certain kind of way. You know, on this note, it almost feels like the whole thing, which everybody, it's so cliche and so annoying to hear, but it's almost like the breakdown of this is actually going to bring something wonderful to fruition as a result. So, you know, I got the 6 of Pentacles, you know, a lot of figuring out the funding, maybe a restructuring of some sort, you know. King of Cups. The cups are love and emotions and all that stuff. And the giving concept of U.S. aid too. And then with these wands, King of Wands, Queen of Wands, I'm seeing that as the fresh start you're talking about. Yay. But I got the World too. And I don't know if that means maybe that's where some assistance comes in for us, you know. What a shock, right? We always think that everybody needs us. Maybe we need people, you know. Maybe somebody's going to step in and help us reestablish that in a certain kind of way, or maybe where we have fallen short because of the recent interruptions and stuff. Maybe other countries will come in. I don't know. Maybe there's something like that. But I didn't get anything weird and funky feeling on that one. So, yeah, USA feels kind of good somehow.
So I real quick, as we go into our message from Spirit for everyone, I do want to answer Debsy's question. I do sense another attempt on him for entertainment purposes only. I don't have a timeline on it, but I do see another attempt. And someone was also asking about planes, and I unfortunately I do sense another plane incident coming more imminently. So just real quick on those two. So we can be praying for our planes just to stay up in the air. Go crazy. feel like they have stopped a couple incidences that were close the last week that we might not have heard about, but I do sense that. All right, so let's pull a card for us from Spirit. I'm gonna go badass tonight.
Oh, you're sassy.
Yeah, we need some badass cards tonight.
I mean, I could go sassy too.
All right, I was just reading all the comments. Love you guys. Okay. Do you want to go?
Yeah, I actually got one of the cards that I love. I mean, I can say the F word here. I say it all the time, right?
There you go. We're just
You're giving too many fucks. Give 0.
Yes. Oh my gosh, we don't
Give
we have
0
to go
fucks,
back a little bit? Some days you wake up and you're like, I don't have any left.
No fucks left to give sometimes.
No.
Yeah.
So your unique spirit brings tons of light to the world. You are the light. You are light to the world. So remember, your light is shining, and it's unique. It's a unique light, and it brings so much to us in the world. And you don't have to be perfect to be fucking awesome. So don't release any type of judgment onto yourself that you have to be like anyone around you. So there's a little thing going here. You're unique to you, right? And you don't have to be perfect. Don't measure up to others. You're perfect the way you are. Don't measure. And the last thing to give us some oomph and into the weekend, you say this out loud. I am brave. I am fierce. I can do hard fucking things. So be brave. You are fierce, unique light. Love it.
Perfect. We love y'all.
We love you guys.
We do.
Thank you for the donations, everyone, tonight. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, members. Thank you, moderators. Thank you for, even if you subscribe, it helps. If you thumbs up, it helps. All the things. All the things help the channel. So just thanks for being here. Even if you weren't in the chat, we see you and giving you lots of hugs. Thanks for hanging out a little bit longer tonight because we were both on a soapbox.
Big time. Love you guys. Have a good weekend.
Boop. Boop.